All right, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to our Tiger Talk session entitled Counselor's Guide to the House. We'll give it up to Morehouse College for an amazing opportunity to engage, to network, and how can we do that without our counselors? Tonight, we have so much in store for you as we inform you of some of the most amazing pieces of the Morehouse College guide to the house, of what we call the Counselor's Guide to the House, the Counselor's Guide to Morehouse College. So I am your moderator for tonight. Some of you all know me already, and it's a pleasure to be in front of you. I am Michael Gum, Director of Admissions, Morehouse College, class of 2010. With me tonight is two amazing, phenomenal internal speakers that we want to present to you first. And so first up, we have Mr. Darius Pearson, our Assistant Director of Admissions and Recruitment for Morehouse College. Darius, at this time, if you could just let the family know who you are and the importance of tonight.
Greetings, family. I'm Darius Pearson, all the way from the big city of Alabama. I am Assistant Director here at Morehouse College of Admissions and Recruitment, and we welcome you to come and just sit down and have a Tiger Talk with us and just converse with us about the admission process. We're here to answer any questions. I'm here to assist you in anything that you need in regards to the admissions process. Again, welcome.
That's right, man. Darius, it's a pleasure. Also with us tonight, we have Ms. Tanisha Lyles. Tanisha, if you can please unmute yourself and tell the family who you are.
Good evening, counselors and access professionals. My name is Tanisha Lyles, and I am the Document Processing and Compliance Manager for the Office of Strategic Marketing, Communications, Admissions, and Recruitment. And I'm responsible for overseeing the management and processing of documents to ensure compliance with the regulatory and institutional policies.
Awesome. So these are our two amazing speakers for tonight. Now let's get into the nuts and bolts of tonight. So tonight, there's going to be several topics covered, all internal topics, very important to our processes here at Morehouse College. We're going to have Mr. Pearson go over the application dates and deadlines. Ms. Tanisha Lyles is going to cover our enhancing document management process, as well as the guidelines for document submission. Mr. Pearson then is going to follow up with the scheduling of group tours. So how do you engage with us? How do you connect with us? And of course, then connecting to with our amazing events that we have, like our open house and some of the most amazing things that bring you to Morehouse College as you go out and you speak to students about the things that we have to offer. With that being said, let's get into what Morehouse is. Morehouse College, my school, y'all, this is the home, the Mecca of Black male excellence. For over 150 years, Morehouse founded itself with this certain mission to develop men with disciplined minds who would lead lives of leadership and service. So coming to Morehouse is not just about fine-tuning your next degree or your next major, as much as it is about finding you. So at Morehouse, we want students to define themselves so they can redefine the world. They find that way of being able to become instruments of workforces, while at the same time giving and engaging in a community like no other, building on each other in terms of brotherhood and of excellence, finding it that you could look to your left and he's a Gates Millennium Scholar. You look to your right, he's the top football player, yet they all have a mind to want to do things that have never been done before. So in this incubator of leadership, Morehouse is the only school of its kind that would graduate over 400 plus African-American men each year. And so we give Morehouse its credit for over 150 years doing that same thing, that same purpose. And with that, you know, it's just an amazing opportunity for us as staff members, as faculty members, to just engage in the way to continue to lead in this legacy at Morehouse College. So that's a little bit about Morehouse. So at this point, I want you all to know that there's a Q&A button at the bottom of your screen. This session is not for us as much as it is for you. We want you to engage with us. And yes, you might not be able to see our faces. That doesn't mean we're not reading your questions and wanting to answer those in such a way that we give you the right responses. We want to hear from you. So by all means, utilize that Q&A at the bottom of your screen so that we can properly engage with you, as there will be a question and answer session at the end of this presentation. So up first, my man all the way from Talladega College, that guy who happens to just lead in many ways. I won't hold him too hard against that. He's a man of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. But I'll say this, Darius brings a lot of laughter, a lot of joy to the Office of Admissions as our Assistant Director of Admissions, recently promoted. And we're excited about the work that he's done. Darius, please inform the family of our application dates and deadlines.
I appreciate you, Michael, for those wonderful words. Let's hop right into it. So what we have here at Morehouse are called rounds. The early decision, early action, and regular decision. These rounds, we're going to detail a little more in the slides to come, but these are our rounds. And before I even start, I admonish our counselors to put emphasis on applying early. You apply early. We have a lot of young men that are waitlisted because they waited to the last minute. So we admonish you to really nudge your students to apply early, early decision or early action. Early decision. This round means Morehouse is my number one choice. I don't want to go nowhere else. Morehouse is my number one choice. And also, these are for our strong GPA students, our strong students who are advocates in their community, who have a strong possibility of handling a high GPA while being community leaders and what have you in their school as well. Morehouse, we're looking for students that have no doubt are ready to join the brotherhood. This is a brotherhood. The early decision application deadline is printed here on November 1st. So please, ma'am, please, sir, tell your students to hop on the early decision train if they will. Also, the ED applicants, as I said again, reemphasizing, they really show a strong interest in becoming a Morehouse man. We typically, the ED students are our top tier students, or in our top 10%, that with the high GPAs from 3.7 above. We really encourage those students to do the ED round. Early action. Early action is our next round. These are students who said, okay, I really like Morehouse, but Morehouse is in my top 5, and I'm looking at Howard, I'm looking at somewhere else, I'm looking at, Tuskegee or anywhere else, and Morehouse is in my top. These are the students that, those type of students there, we admonish them to do this round, the early action round. The deadline is printed there, December 15th. And here, the pool is still open for scholarship opportunities as well. That's why we encourage the students. We want all of our students. I know you guys do. Our stronger students to to have opportunity at scholarships. So these two rounds are our strong rounds right here. But this specifically, they may be looking at somewhere else. ED is a binding contract saying, okay, Morehouse is my only option. I'm applying ED. No other place, and EA is the one. It may be in my top 3 or 4. So that's what this round is. Benefits of applying early, of course, it's a stress reliever. You don't need those stressors because if you apply early, of course, you'll get if you apply a saying that my grandmother always raised me on, saying the early bird gets the fattest worm. So in that case, you'll be able to be in the pool for more money, and in the pool, and also because we have so many students waitlisted and stuff. These students were less likely, if they're strong students, they're less likely to be waitlisted. So that's another benefit of applying early, saves time, and it also give you time if they think they want to waiver and go somewhere else. That also give them time there as well to make a decision, a hard decision. Regular decision. Okay, this is our pool. Probably the students like, okay, I may want to go to Morehouse, I may not, but this round here is a larger round, and most of a large this round here is we waitlist more students in this round, because typically these are the ones who wait to apply. They apply late and all of that stuff, and we've already started the review process as early as October, November. So these students, they still have a chance, but like I say, we encourage you to apply early. But that deadline is February 1. Application requirement, of course, is application fee is non-refundable. Of course, there have to be an official high school transcript granted by mostly the counselor, but a high school official. SAT, ACT, the scores are optional, but we do admonish you to submit those if there are strong scores, and 2 letters of recommendation. Application fees are as printed. Morehouse app, $30. The Common App fee is $50, and the Common Black app, the Common Black College app, which is coming soon, that fee is $20. I'm going to let you guys review this slide. You want to jot down, screenshot, or save this to your electronic device on our deadlines for the early decision, early action, regular decision, and transfer. So these are important dates to remember. So please, ma'am, please, sir, encourage your students to apply before these deadlines. I'll give you a few seconds to review this. And while you're reviewing it, we're going to turn it over to Ms. Tanisha Lyles, and she's going to go over the document processes. She's phenomenal. It's a blessing to have her on our team. She's prompt, and then more than likely, if you send your documents in, she'll have it in no time already put in for the student, because we work at the spirit of excellence, and we're elated to have her. So at this time, we're going to turn it over for enhancing document management and to Ms. Tanisha Lyles. I think you're on mute, Ms. Lyles.
Thank you, Darius. First and foremost, on behalf of the Office of Strategic Marketing, Communications, and Admissions, we would like to express our sincere gratitude for the unwavering support and the dedication to your students that you provide to your students. We are excited to announce that Morehouse College has teamed up with Slate.org, which is a user-friendly interface that is designed to help better streamline communication between counselors, students, and admissions counselors. It's also a tool to electronically upload your student documents and receive real-time updates and notifications, and the student is also able to track the application status. If you would just take a quick moment to take a picture of the 2 QR codes that's provided before you. And again, with the QR codes, you are able to create a free user profile that will allow you to be able to utilize the services immediately. And this will also afford you the opportunity to view a couple of how-to videos to learn more information about Slate.org, and to also learn how to upload student documents. Next, I would like to show a short video on how simple it is to upload student application materials. And again, this tutorial is easily accessible just by simply scanning the QR code and creating a user profile. Now let's talk about the Office of Admissions preferred electronic submission platforms outside of SLEET.org. We have Common App and coming soon, Common Black College App and Parchment. There are other acceptable electronic submission platforms that we encourage, which are Naviance, Score, Scribblesoft, Georgia Futures, Overgrad, National Student Clearinghouse, and you have the opportunity to submit electronic documents via email to admission.documents@morehouse.edu. Now, if your institution does not provide means to upload your student documents electronically, you do have the option to submit your documents via mail. Please make sure that the documents are postmarked by the appropriate deadline. Transcripts must be received in the original unopened school sealed prompt envelope to be considered official. When sending final high school transcripts, please make sure that the document has the date it was printed and the student's graduation date, along with the high school counselor or school administrator's signature. Now we'll discuss guidelines for document submission. The required documents for new first-time applicants are as follows: a completed Common App application, Common Black College App, or Morehouse College application, an online application fee or valid application fee waiver, an official high school transcript, and official final high school transcript. And please note that the items that have an asterisk are documents that must be submitted by the high school counselor. If the documents are submitted by the student, it will be uploaded onto the student's file and considered as a miscellaneous document. Essays are also required at a 500-word minimum, and the student does have the convenience of speaking about any topic that he or she chooses. We do request 2 letters of recommendation, one from a high school counselor or school administrator, and the other from one of the Morehouse College Office of Admissions approved sources, which is a teacher, coach, or professional. As Darius mentioned, official SAT and SAT scores are test optional for the 2024-2025 application. However, it is strongly encouraged that the student submit their SAT or SAT scores if they are seeking any type of scholarship opportunities. And last, student resume, which is also optional. Now, students should allow up to 3 business days for submitted documents to be satisfied on their application checklist. Any application materials received after the designated deadline will be added to the application, but it is not guaranteed consideration during the review process. And lastly, I would just like to offer a few tips to better help streamline the document submission process. By beginning fostering open lines of communication with students, staff, and parents. Encouraging your students to maintain a comprehensive list of required documents, deadlines, and application details. Ensuring that all submitted documents are accurate, complete, and are in a PDF format. And reminding students to log into their portal to ensure that their checklist is complete and they're able to track their application status. And last, updating students, parents, and staff on application deadlines, FAFSA deadlines, and notification dates. I hope that this information that I provided was helpful. In the event that you may need any further assistance, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm available via email at admissiondocuments@morehouse.edu or tanisha.lyles@morehouse.edu. The Office of Admissions telephone number is 404-215-2618, and my personal cell is 470-637-0943. And again, this is my work-related cell, 470-637-0943. My office hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will also like to provide the mailing address if you are having to submit your documents via mail. And that address is Morehouse College, Office of Admissions, 830 Westview Drive, Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30314. Now I'd like to take this time to turn it back over to Darius, who will provide you more insight on how to schedule tours and provide you with some of the latest upcoming events. Back to you, Darius.
What we pride ourselves on in Morehouse is Southern hospitality. So this is one of my favorite pieces. Whenever I'm on the road recruiting, I say, come see. If you come see what we're about, then that'll sell it to you yourself. Of course, our tours are done by our student ambassadors. You can schedule in-person tours. Individual and family tours are available Monday through Friday. The times are listed 10, 11, and 2. Group tours are available on Tuesday and Thursday. The times are 10 a.m., 12:30 p.m., 2:30 p.m. And to book a tour, go to morehouse.edu/visit. And we also have the pleasure of giving you a virtual tour online as well, morehouse.edu/visit. Some more upcoming events. Our first event, the chair of the event is the wonderful Ms. Tanisha Lyles, is our Counselor Symposium. We admonish every counselor, if you can. Atlanta, Georgia is the place to be on October the 10th from 9 to 4. We lay out the red carpet. We give you lunch, give you top tier information. We give you student panels, messages from the dean. There's a lot of things we compile in this day of activities. So come while at the bottom of the screen, you see even on the flyer there, printed at the bottom is a QR code. You could take a picture of that and it'll take you straight to the registration. And also the registration link is provided below morehouse.edu/admissions/counselors-symposium. Be there, be square. I promise you will have a wonderful time. We've been planning this for months, and we want you guys to come so you can take back what we feed you to your young men and your institutions. Open house, our next event. Our open house is just what it says. The house is open. From 9 to 4 on Monday, October 14th. Our open house, some of our prospective students, this is for our prospective students, for their parents, guardians, or what have you, to come and get the Morehouse experience. We wish that you all would come, send students, and like I tell the students while I'm on the road, even if they come, they have to miss school. I'll write them, we will write them an excuse absence, because this is something to help further their education. Everything we do at Morehouse on this scale is educational. So we want you guys to come, give you a chance to screenshot the flyer, take a picture of the QR code, and register for that. Hopefully you guys got that down. So now we're going to turn it back over to our moderator, who unfortunately is a Kappa. Just joking. Mr. Michael Gum, who's the Director of Admissions. If you would, receive him as he comes. May have some connection issues, but at this time, if you have questions or not answers, please feel free to email us, admissions@morehouse.edu, or you can reach us via social media on our Instagram platform at Admit to Morehouse, and Facebook at Morehouse College Office of Admissions. If you have any questions, answers, this is your time. So we hope that you guys have had a top tier virtual informational on getting your students to Morehouse College. We really appreciate you for your time and your effort. And at this time, we'll halt it back. Ms. Lyles, do you have anything else?
No, I would just again like to thank everyone for their time, and I see that Michael is now on and he will close us out.
Absolutely. Well, we are, again, super excited to be able to present information to Darius and Tanisha, like amazing work going into the details of our process, to the expectations of how you're to upload documents. What are you to do with that? We have the tools and resources available to you. As we see that we might not have any questions, I have one question for each of you that I would love to just bring up. So to Darius first, Mr. Pearson, you talked about the deadlines. Why is it important for counselors to tell students to apply early? Again, why is it important to tell students to apply early, considering our climate currently?
Well, Morehouse is a hot place. We're not gonna cut any corners, beat around the bush. We have a lot of applicants and a lot of top tier students who apply every year. This past year, I was blessed to read probably about close to 800 applications, and we had a lot of good quality students, and some, because they waited, they were waitlisted. So if this is their school of choice, we admonish you to tell those students to go on and apply early. You get first dibs on scholarship money, you get first dibs on your application being read, you get first dibs on getting a bed, because being honest, our housing, we have limited housing. So we want to make sure that all of our freshmen have housing and all. So those are the benefactors of applying early. Hopefully I answered your question, Mr. Gum.
Oh man, absolutely. I'm not even going to even follow that. That was awesome, man. And that's exactly the key. So thank you, Mr. Pearson. Appreciate you for tonight. Ms. Lyles, I know you talked a lot about sort of this compliance, this processing, ensuring that documents are in. Can you just kind of talk a little bit about that process as it relates to how you think counselors should think about what's the easiest methodology to getting documents to Morehouse College from your standpoint?
The easiest methodology to getting documents to Morehouse College is simply just using the resourceful tools that I've mentioned earlier in the presentation. We are excited that we are a slate.org school. We are trying to go paperless. We are working hard and effortlessly trying to make sure that we create a better streamlined process to alleviate any stress, any inconvenience in getting your student documents to Morehouse College. Again, if you just use the necessary tools that are made available to you, it will benefit you and the student as well. Again, I recommend submitting the documents through slate.org. You receive real-time updates and notifications. Very seldomly is there a document that sits in an inbox. Just as soon as it's submitted, within 24 to 48 hours, it's uploaded to the student's record. So it really serves the best interests of the student to utilize the electronic submission platforms that are afforded to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you both so very much. To the team that makes it happen all the time. You know, your work does not go unnoticed, and continue to work hard for the excellence of Morehouse College. Just closing remarks to Darius and Tanisha, and then we'll conclude. So Darius and then Tanisha.
If you guys have any questions, my email is Darius, spelled just like my name here on the screen, darius.pearson@morehouse.edu. We'll be elated to talk to you guys one-on-one. And I appreciate each of you for not thinking it not robbery, to take out your time to listen at what Morehouse had to say for the betterment of your students. We appreciate you, and I know your students appreciate you as well.
And again, I would like to thank you all for taking the time out of your evening to meet with us. Again, support is a verb. And we are doing everything that we possibly can to make sure that we are here to assist you and assisting your students to create a smooth and easy college application process, document submission process. I am here to help. I'm very easy to contact. I respond to my emails daily, answer my voicemail daily. If you're ever in need of any assistance, please feel free to reach out. I'm here to support. And just as a side note, if you've received any communication from your previous seniors requesting a final high school transcript, it's imperative that we receive that document. So if you would, please make sure that all your students' final high school transcripts are submitted to Morehouse College by our hard deadline of October 15th. And if there are any further questions, if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact me via email or by phone. And thank you. Back to you, Mike.
All right. Well, in that case, thank you again for making this happen, you all. It's always excellent to work with you all. We'll leave you with these words, the words of Dr. Mays. And so if you ever get a tour of our campus, if you come to our council symposium, we ask that you would get a chance to really take a tour of the campus, see what we have to offer. The tragedy lies not in reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goals to reach for. Not failure, but low aim is sin. Continue to aim high. Thank you for what you do. And you all have a wonderful and blessed evening. Thank you.
Thank you.